Probably every teenager in this town worked at this theater sometime or another.
We would go down down below the stage where the dressing rooms were. There were a lot of the billboards from some of the old vaudeville shows, and a lot of playbills were stuck on the wall.
One of my very, very favorite stories is from Evelyn, who is 2 doors down and owns the consignment shop there. Evelyn came to the Lyric when she was a little girl, and she and her mom were here, and they were watching the newsreel. And the newsreel was the way so many people then got their news. That was the only way they heard what was going on in the world. This was during World War II, and she said in this newsreel they were showing the release of prisoners from overseas, and a woman in the middle of the Lyric stood up and shouted, "That's my husband. They told me he was dead." And right here in the Lyric is where she learned that her husband was still alive.
Since first opening its doors in December of 1914, the Lyric Theater in Brownwood has been through more than the average building. Thousands of people have come through the doors of the Lyric Theater to watch movies, live productions, and much more. The theater served as a dress shop for almost 4 decades before a group of theater fans in Brownwood decided to take on the task of restoring the Lyric Theater to its former glory.
We began this project in about 2001. Eric had seen the Lyric Theater when Jessie Hamilton had it as a women's dress shop, actually, and she brought him to the back to show him this theater and wanted to talk about the possibility of restoring it.
It was one of the coolest things when you walk out of the back of the theater and you see all this storage area, then there's this huge cavernous space with a stage and a proscenium, and I went, oh my God, there's a theater back here.
In July of 2002, we became incorporated as the Lyric Performing Arts Company. And then in February of 2004, we actually put a down payment on the building.
It is a space that we want to be for the community. We want people to enjoy the moments. We want people to be proud of what they've had a part in.
Our community is blessed to be able to have all of the board members that have worked so hard to raise the money to have this building restored and brought to its original grandeur.
We have raised
about $3.2 million, at least $3.2 million. There have been more than that required for some of the productions we've done, but relative to restoration of the theater, we've raised $3.2 million. We think this provides a huge opportunity for people in the Central Texas area to be involved in a life learning lesson.
We wanted it to be for kids, and we wanted the opportunity for people in the community and the surrounding communities to not only have a place to attend and watch a performance, but to be able to be actually a part of it.
I see a lot of my former students engaged and involved with the Lyric. They're either actively involved as actors on stage or working behind the scenes.
The moment I realized I wanted to be a part of theater, I can actually remember really vividly. I was at a performance that Howard Payne was putting on, and this girl came on stage and just did this really empowering monologue, and it just took my breath away, and I said, this is what I want to do. I want to tell these stories.
Being in the very first show in the restored theater it's exciting just because this renovation has had everybody excited.
I remember going to shows when I was younger and asking every year, are we in the Lyric Theater yet? Are we in the Lyric Theater yet? And no, not this year, but almost, so I'm really excited.
It has the opportunity to have a major impact on the downtown area and the area in general. We are looking forward to this theater being more than just a performing arts theater, but it can be used in developing the community.
We have some great businesses downtown, but we've not had a lot of foot traffic in order to gain more businesses. So having the Lyric here will bring a constant flow of new people to our downtown district, which will then directly feed into our businesses.
It'll not be just a movie theater. With the stage and all that's available here, I think what you'll bring in for people to enjoy will be new for this community.
I can just see wonderful, wonderful things happening in the downtown area, being totally revitalized as a result of this facility opening.
On behalf of the Board of Directors of the Lyric Performing Arts Company, we are so very grateful to Brownwood and the surrounding areas and everyone who has been a part of making this such a success and such a beautiful, beautiful renovation. We expect wonderful things for years to come, and it's because of your investment in this project, and we thank you so very much.
From the bottom of my heart, huge thank you.